Welcome to my channel. Limitless being, we're here, you're limitless unless you think otherwise. How is everyone doing? Good, I hope. I'm going to jump into the tarot and get a message for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. We got a Knight of Pentacles on the fence here. Ooh, Emperor. And Three of Swords in reverse. Present position. What's crossing this? An emotional renewal. Ace of Cups in the Hierophant. Brand new emotional beginning. Crossing this. So the Knight of Pentacles being on the fence. Someone doesn't have the endurance or the stamina to continue to persevere with something. Collective, you're showing up as an Emperor energy, a boss in your own right. It's a natural born leader here. Someone with a certain level of maturity. You could be older. Usually a father figure. Divine masculine energy here. This person is healing from some type of heartbreak or coming out of something. Some type of betrayal. With the Knight of Pentacles on the fence. Something they can't continue to endure. This could be your energy, collective. Let me just keep going. I'll come back and clarify. Welcome. Hello, Miss Amanda. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. I'm doing a collective reading. So the best hoped outcome, Three of Pentacles. The distant past, we have a Seven of Pentacles. More recent, the Wheel of Fortune. Future timeline, we have the Chariot. So collective, you could be looking to definitely Jupiter energy, Wheel of Fortune is working in your favor in this more recent past. In the future timeline, you're showing up balanced, focused, healed energy, overcoming some type of spiritual warfare. You're triumphing in this future position. Let's see. Let me keep pulling on the spread before I clarify. Subconsciously, we have a Five of Swords coming out. What's in the strength position for the collective? Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support. You guys, thank you. Okay. Strength position, we got two. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Look at that. Definitely a place of integrity, honesty, clarity is where you're operating from. You have some type of opportunity. I'm hearing financial, not just, I mean, abundance isn't just financial, but I'm hearing financial. In the strength position. What's in the perceived blockage? 5-5. We have Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So in the perceived blockage or weakness, there's a lot of chaos, competition, spiritual poverty. We'll clarify them. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get the attitude the collective is in at this time. Thank you. Clear messages. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands. This is somebody who is showing up. Typically, Eight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody with poor work ethic or lazy. They cut corners, sloppy, not much ambition. You could be giving up on something that you have been working on, working towards, not putting as much effort in. You may want to do something more creative with this Queen of Wands energy showing up with the Eight of Pentacles. There's no, like, there's a lack of passion for whatever this Eight of Pentacles was. That's too many. Can I get one? Thank you for this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You're deciding to move on from something that you've been working on, collective. You could be traveling, wanting to travel, relocate. This could be a job, work, or business, making a choice to go in a different direction. To do something more creative. I'm hearing innate. Something that comes natural. You're showing up gifted here. Excuse me. What's in the environment? How's the collective being perceived? Thank you, Spirit. In the environment at this time. Super defensive, as though you are at the end of your rope. Okay, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Uninterested or feeling left out, rejected with something. And trying to bring balance to this. Find your center. Harmony in your life. This is how you are being perceived. As though you're not taking mess from no one. People can see that you have been through a lot, but you're continuing to go at it. You're not giving up. This Emperor might be a different energy. I can't wait to clarify. Okay. I'm confused. What's in the hopes and fears for the collective energy? Thank you, Spirit. Page of Swords. Either gaining some type of information, knowledge, communicating, receiving some type of communication, someone observing. Can I get one more? Got two. Justice and the Devil. Two major arcana clarifying this Page of Swords. You could be waiting to hear. Court. If it's not court, just some type of legality. Something that you're tied to. You want balance. You want it to come work out in your favor. Something you're bound to. Type of contract. Also, you could have, you could be pursuing some type of justice to someone toxic. I'm picking that up as well. Toxic as in obsessive and controlling, materialism, lust, a selfish individual. In the final outcome, strength. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Swords. You're either slipping away silently or someone is sneaking. Sneaking and doing something. Let's clarify some of these. What is this Emperor? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords in reverse. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Why is it on the fence? Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is unable to balance something out. Maybe unable to financially meet some type of obligation, some type of loss. There's something that I'm picking up the collective is unable to endure, balance out, recovering from a loss, maybe recovering from a betrayal. And tell me about the Emperor. The collective's energy. Sagittarius, Amanda. Okay. Tell me about this Emperor. Eight of Wands, moving quickly to do what? Establish, moving towards a Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen? You could have been dealing with a Taurus, or this person has Taurus highly aspected. I'm picking up on like 3 different stories here. There could be a matriarchal energy that you are recovering, some type of betrayal. Patriarchal as well. So mother, father energy, older. It's like you're you're recovering some type of financial loss or instability. It could have something to do with an elder masculine energy or matriarchal feminine energy with the Queen of Pentacles. But it looks like the collective is recovering from some type of financial loss. What is this? This is the present position. What is this Pentacle energy? So yeah, we do have a mature woman showing up. Clarifying that Queen of Pentacles energy. Tell me about these 2 Pentacle cards here. 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles on the fence. Child. You could be this child, the child of this mature woman, older man. This could involve a child, your child, traveling. And then what was the 3 of Swords in reverse that the collective is recovering from? A betrayal in some type of marriage, commitment, or contract. Okay. So, if it doesn't involve, like I said, it's 3 different storylines I was picking up here. This could be your relationship and your child with your significant other. You're recovering from some financial loss. You cannot persevere and endure maybe in this connection anymore. You could be dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign. Flip the roles. You invested a lot. Although you have been betrayed, slandered, gossiped, attacked, 10 of Swords, ultimate betrayal, you're showing up as though everything is fine. Somebody is not holding up their end of the bargain financially. I'm picking that up with this instability with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the child and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So Spirit is saying to cleanse your energetic space. Do your spiritual hygiene. Someone could have been dealing with or are dealing with foreclosure, eviction, or a repossession. Yeah, you definitely want some justice, balance. You're tired. You've been, okay, I'm seeing a story come together. And balance your throat chakra by speaking your truth. Okay, don't hold back. Speak your truth on what it is that you need to speak on, collective. You could be dealing with someone who's hypersexual. They have an addiction. At the bottom of the deck. Cleanse your energy. You got to speak on something. Speak up. Speak some type of truth. Tell me about this foreclosure, eviction, repossession for the collective. Okay, it could be shocking. Coming in quick. Something you may have to speak on. Present some type of documentation. Fight towards. This could involve court with that justice and a devil. It could be a contract you're trying to get out of. Very burdened. I'm feeling the energy like for repossession. I'm feeling the energy that the collective wants to let it go. Like whatever they're trying to repossess is weighing you down. Let me get one more on that. What's the outcome of this for the collective? Thank you. I look like Crip Mac. Page of Pentacles. So if there is a repossession, there will be a new opportunity. So one door closes, another one opens, or foreclosure or an eviction. Okay. It's almost as though you want to be relieved of the burden. There is a new opportunity, something being presented to you if you are facing the loss. Let it go. Okay. Two of Cups, bottom of the deck. All right, let's get back to the reading. So this is involving a significant other, parental figures, the family you created, your child. You could be the child. However it applies. 3 different storylines. And something with your occupation. I saw that here. Tell me about this occupation. Okay. We'll get to that. All right, crossing this. Is the Ace of Cups and a Hierophant. I'm not sure what the Hierophant is yet, but definitely you want a brand new emotional start here with this Ace of Cups. It's like you want something to come to a close as far as the world hasn't popped out, but you can't endure. You're recovering, or this person that you're dealing with is recovering from heartbreak and betrayal. Picking that up is your energy. What's the Hierophant? Thank you. On the fence, Page of Wands. Towards the reverse. Knight of Swords back at the bottom of the deck. So this Hierophant could be, you want an emotional renewal and a connection. Okay, the Hierophant could talk about marriage, contracts, a new job, corporations, financial institutions, also religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, higher knowledge, wisdom. In this situation, you're waiting on some action and communication. Either you're waiting to take this action and communication, or you're waiting to hear from someone about a situation involving contract, financial institutions, career. Let me get one more for this page. This is crossing this Three of Swords in reverse. We got a Three of Cups and a King of Wands. You're waiting to hear something that's going to be good news, celebratory. Who are these? I feel like these are different energies. This is not all the collective. Tell me about the Emperor. Thank you, Spirit. What's the Emperor energy? The vibe around this. Okay. So your counterpart, your other half, the person on your mind who you have a connection to, wants a second chance. They're hopeful. Okay, nostalgic. And tell me about this King of Wands energy. Confused. One more. Thank you. Confused and envious. Resentful. Not happy. So this is the same person. This is who... One more. The Runner. Okay. Maybe this person is confused, conflicted. They may not get another chance. They're resentful towards you. They're discontent. They're in denial with the part that they played. And I'm seeing lack of stability, resources, support, and finances. What's the excuses about? Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit in reverse. So, excuses. The Hermit upright would be someone taking accountability, going within. This is someone who refuses to do that. It's like that's what that denial and excuses is for. As far as the part that they played, the lack of stability. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The hoped outcome is Three of Pentacles. This could be wanting to work with somebody, as far as like a job or business. It could be you wanting supportive collaboration in your relationship. What is this Three of Pentacles? It's the hoped outcome. The Magician and the Six of Swords. So you're hoping that you can move away from this person and or this job, business, career, whatever this is. I'm gonna get to that. And manifest what it is that you truly want. A collaboration where you can show off your talents, your skills. You're being appreciated. If it's a connection, you're supported, you're working together. You could do something with this Queen of Wands energy. You could be the hoped outcome, showing off a talent that you have, a skill, getting a collaboration. But it's like you're fed up with some type of relationship, and you are also uninterested, excuse me, taking on like a lazy attitude towards your current, either what you do for work or business, and you want to do something else. Okay. Excuse me. In the more distant past, We have a Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and a High Priestess. Sorry. So you put a lot of work in behind the scenes. You definitely could be spiritually gifted, using your gifts, your talents. You could be a healer. You could be a reader. You could do Reiki. Have products that you make. You are definitely business minded. Okay. It's paying off. Keep going, collective. Keep going, because we have the Seven of Pentacles in the more distant past. The hoped outcome is this collaboration, it working out. In the more recent past, the wheel turned in your favor. So success, abundance, expansion, and then the Chariot in the future timeline. So this is success. You're moving towards that timeline that you're working so hard for. Okay. Thank you. More recent past, we got the Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune about? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit the like. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on TikTok. Death in reverse. So as you went through some type of expansion, abundance, new opportunities, this could be travel. You didn't end something. Something did not end that was supposed to. What's the Death card in reverse with this? Your abundance didn't end. Thank you, Spirit. Instead of it ending, the Wheel of Fortune was in your favor. Okay, give me one more on a Death card. What's the Death card? Thank you for the collective. Page of Wands. This Page of Wands is confusing me. I don't know. Instead of things ending for you, all this that you invested in a more distant past position, waiting for things to pay off. This would be passionate, like exciting and passion to start something new or to continue to pursue or to tweak something with this Wheel of Fortune. So instead of it ending painfully, the opposite happened. There was some type of okay, I'm hearing doors open, expansion, opportunity, and abundance. Okay. In the more recent. This future timeline, the Chariot is showing up, okay? And Three of Cups, celebratory, happy. Wow, the Sun, Ten of Cups. Keep going, collective. You're almost there. You're almost there. And you're doing it from such a loving, sweet, nurturing, kind, gentle, empathetic place. Okay. Definitely could be a healer. Put these back. Subconsciously, we got a Five of Swords. All the fives came out in this row. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Chaos, conflict, confusion. Spiritual poverty. What is the Five of Swords subconsciously for the collective? What is this? Hello, Duchess. Four of Pentacles. Subconsciously. Let me get one more. Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups came back out. Let's see. What is this telling me, Spirit? You could be, I'm hearing puzzled. We did get that conflicted, confused, but I'm hearing perplexed about how someone maybe was so cruel or vicious. Um, when you were coming from a loving place, and that has you holding back now, really guarding your possessions, guarding information regarding what you're doing, where you're working, what business opportunities you have. It's like you're pulling back, you're holding back because of somebody's vicious, wanting to win, slander, gossip. And it's like you're stuck in your head, or you're at the bottom. Ace of Wands. Stuck in your head, wanting to take action. It's happening. Just continue. How do we get this Knight of Pentacles upright? As far as the collective's goals here. Not so much with this connection. So your intuition, and you're being guided to hold back information from a fire sign energy. Masculine. It could be someone you have a family with. So to get this Knight of Pentacles that came out on the fence upright, this is the only knight that reaches the kingdom, that endures, perseveres, success, but it takes a long time. Spirit is saying quiet is kept. Listen to your intuition, and don't communicate. Someone you have a family with. It could be someone in your family as well. Fire sign, masculine. Don't tell them. What's this Five of Swords? What happened? King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. A lot of cups. Somebody who is, whoever maliciously attacked your character, indirectly or directly, slandered, lied, gossip, they're very emotional. This could be a water sign. There's a lot of confusion around this person. This is someone from your past. Could be family. Could be someone you've known for a while. You have memories and stuff with. Collective. They created a lot of illusions. And it was over a long period of time. So there's a narrative that they painted of you. And it's a match here, Queen and King of Cups. It persisted until now. Some type of narrative. In the strength position, we have an Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So there is breakthrough, there is abundance. You're creating this. You have opportunities being presented to you. There's communication coming in. What's the Ace of Swords? Thank you. I'm not taking those. It came right back out like it didn't shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What's the Ace of Swords? The Moon. So you want truth and clarity over illusions and stuff being hidden. You want it out. You want to eliminate the confusion. What's the Ace of Pentacles for the collective? Got a booklet. Get all these cards. For things to pay off, for you to be in a position that you know you deserve to be in, to be acknowledged and supported, okay? Clarifying what this Ace of Pentacles is in your strength position. Six of Wands, recognition, reward, support, okay? Things being balanced out financially, opportunities, stability, resources, coming out of your head, overthinking, with all this hard work that you've put in, it showed up in that distant past position. Seven of Pentacles out here twice. It's like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to come? When do I come out of this illusion and confusion, worry? Okay, then we got the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. So you got to disappear for a little bit. As far as change up your routine, the Hermit goes within, isolated, you know, researching, learning, mastering self. The High Priestess holds sacred knowledge, that quiet is kept energy, seeing beyond the veil. King of Pentacles, excellent with business, very mature and responsible, hardworking here, beautiful provider, protector as well, very kind energy, very prosperous. That's all showing up in your strength position. So you have the strength to endure, to clear up any confusion, to get rid of negative limiting belief systems, naysayers. You know, you could be replaying things that people told you or said, you know, about you, to you, as far as your goals and them not working out, or who you are, any of that. That will be the moon. Okay? And then the breakthrough, the clarity, the truth. All right? And this Ace of Pentacles is clarified by success. King of Pentacles. Okay? So it's like you got to disappear for a little while. Go into the lab. Keep your head down. Continue to grind. Don't tell people what it is that you're doing. Specifically someone you had a connection with. Okay. What is the perceived blockage or weakness? We got a Five of Pentacles and a Five of Wands. Sagittarius mother. Just reading your comment, Amanda. Hey.
Hi, Barbara.
Don't say the name. The room number. I only got one page. The other one was out. On this side? Card one?
No, 6-1. She wants her, her CPAP.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. What is this, spiritual poverty, health issues, fighting, competition, conflict, chaos? It could be healthy competition, but this is showing up in a perceived blockage or weakness. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get 3 for the Five of Pentacles. Pull 3 cards. Okay. So yeah, this Emperor was not pulling their weight. This is who you had this connection with. It weighed you down. Somebody, I was saying, was not, in the beginning of the reading, they were causing financial hardship, burdening you somehow. It's someone you have a connection with. And let me get 3 cards for this Five of Wands energy. The fighting, the conflict. Thank you. You had enough? Had enough of sleepless nights, anxiety, panic attack, stress, worry, to the point you are walking away, or you have, and you're waiting for your ships to come in. Staying passionate, continuing to put the hard work in to your goals, your dreams. Some could have the burden of a child or children without the other parent support. Okay. I hope it's making sense. this last row, so the attitude that the collective is in is losing some type of passion, this lazy energy around occupation, a business, a loss. You want to see?
The coach said she's getting on break, so I can't put it.
Okay. All right. Coming out with a Queen of Wands energy. It's as though you have certain talents. Talent comes from the word talentum, which means a sum of money in Latin, and it should bring you money to support your life, your lifestyle. So you don't have to work for someone else. It's as though you realize that. And there's a loss of ambition, or you dropped this job or business project. And it's like you're wanting to make a decision, waiting to hear, to go in a different direction. Okay, and this definitely has something to do with an occupation. I kept that one out. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this for the collective. What's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? So there's a lot of betrayal and deception, conniving energy around what you do for work and or business. Okay, it's been persistent. You're tired. Nine of Wands. It could be a heavy workload. It could be a corrupt corporation. It could be your co-workers, a supervisor. It's something you're not happy with. And it's affecting your productivity to the point where it's like you're ready to walk away, or you have. Okay. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. This deceptive, malicious, continuous repetition. You're tired. Okay. You want to go towards. It's as though you see with this Ace of Cups and the Sun and the Three of Cups, all this happy, celebratory, renewal energy. That's what you're focused on. That's what you're trying to create. That's what you're waiting to hear. She has a phone in her hand. Okay. Waiting to hear back. Take a trip. Okay. Towards a job or business. Then in the environment, you're showing up as trying to maintain balance. And you're perceived as very hardworking on yourself. Temperance is not easy to obtain. Temperance, this is Sagittarian. Usually it's Sagittarius energy. Usually, not usually. Sagittarius, the glyph is half horse, half man. So the beast, the horse, is the lower nature. The man, or the God consciousness, is the higher nature. You're trying to bring balance and transmute out anything that keeps you in a lower vibration, whether it be situations, working on yourself, your own choices, people. And you're observed doing this. They see the work that you put into yourself, how disciplined, strict, the boundaries that you have. They see that you have been through a lot. They, as in the people in your environment. This could be people you work with, people that, like neighbors that know you, a community. Excuse me. And there were repetitive cycles of being left out. So basically, it's almost like coming out of survival mode. Okay, and getting back into life, to living, and not just surviving, thriving. All right, this has been ongoing, where you have to have boundaries, constantly defending yourself, exhaustion, being overlooked or rejected, left out, and you want balance, and that's how you're showing up in the environment. Okay. In the hopes and the fears, we have a Page of Swords, Justice, and the Devil. Waiting to hear, receive some type of communication, a notification, information behind something that could be playing out in court. It could just be with whom you have this contract. This is oppressed, unhappy, stagnant energy that I'm reading now, that you want to get out of, like this career, job, business. I'm not really sure what's happening with this this relationship. I'll pull a little on that separate. Tell me about this Page of Swords, the Justice, and the Devil. One more. Got two. Thank you. Three. So in reverse from the Devil, we got the King of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Interesting combination. All right, let me see. Yeah. Freedom. Okay, some type of release from something, surrendering. Eight of Swords, coming out of that being stagnant, mental entrapment. And it's almost as though you're more mentally entrapped and feeling stagnant than anything else. But once your mind is blocked, then you can't really prosper. Okay, so everything, all is mind. Everything starts in the mind. You're facing some kind of fear with somebody who is very manipulative emotionally, okay, abusive, cold, very anxious energy with this King of Cups in reverse, moody, withdrawn, okay, you're releasing the pain, yes, practicing forgiveness. We got that Three of Swords twice, two different decks. And coming out of this despair, woe is me, came out in reverse. Five of Cups, in regret. Five of Cups in reverse. So coming out of regret, forgiving yourself, having some type of hope. You're trying to find peace and acceptance over the situation with whoever this definitely obsessive, toxic, emotionally manipulative, abusive energy is. That's all the Devil. The Justice card, we had the King or Knight of Swords fly out. So justice is happening quickly. Expect some type of communication. Okay? And to bring in your justice, balance your throat by speaking your truth. Your throat chakra, your thyroid gland. There's something that you need to speak on or speak up about. Okay? Be assertive. Direct. Might be a little impatient. Then the Page of Swords is clarified by financial failure, loss. Wow. Conflict over money. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is who's watching you. This person you have this family with, or who just continuously messed up the money, messed up your money, blocked opportunities, withheld, okay, and they're unable to move on, all right? They want to return the trouble here. They want you to come back. Six of Swords in reverse. We did get a runner. This is somebody running away too, not just moving on and finding closure. You know, they're trapped and want to run. They're stuck in some type of turmoil and they're unable to move on. This is who is observing you, collective. Okay. Final outcome, we have the Strength. Conflict at the bottom of the deck. Who wants to fight? Like, And it came out. You tired. Nine of Wands, you don't want to fight no more. Nine of Wands to the Five of Wands, you're practicing this. Strength, courage, confidence, a healthy ego. Okay? Taming the beast within. Tell me more. What is this? The fighting, the conflict. Any details on this? Huh. So the noise, the fighting, the conflict is going on in the background. You got your back to it. You're just waiting for your ships to come in, waiting to either move, this opportunity, something with court. Anything else for the collective on this? Be bold and courageous here. Be optimistic. You're very charming to match to the Queen of Wands. We got the King of Wands here. So as far as your masculine energy to handle this conflict, this oppressive, repetitive energy that you've been dealing with, take some type of control. You're be bold, follow your vision. You hold a vision, something that you want to do. Emperor back at the bottom of the deck. I get confused with this King of Wands, Emperor energy. Is this two separate energies, Spirit? Tell me about this Emperor at the bottom. This is who needs to bring some type of balance. Restore. I'm hearing restoration. Okay. Restore some type of balance. This is who you had this defense. Okay, Spirits, like I said what I said, it's the same Emperor from the beginning of the reading. Okay. You're expecting some type of material help. I'll tell you something, collective. If you never receive this, you are going to receive it. Okay. But if you never receive something from a specific person that owed you something, that shorted a child, you going after what you need is going to build character, endurance, and strength, and surprise you, and leave this person like, and it already came out, envious of you. Like you're accomplishing things without their help. This is intentional. This is intentional. And it should be criminal. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. To create a life and then not support the life that you created. Whether you and the significant other work out or not. That, this is from this energy is someone who's unawakened to like the system, the matrix that we live in. This person and people who do that is only feeding the system, keeping the court system, lawyers, law guardians, child support enforcement, keeping all those separate entities intact, employed, the family court system. When you know you made a damn child, you need to go ahead and take care of your responsibility, point blank, period. No one should have to tell you to do that. Man or woman. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a closing message for the collective. See what's in this deck. What wants to come out. I think I covered everything with those clarifications. Okay, it says holding on to the wrong people is blocking you from meeting the right people. So someone you need to release, or you realize that. It says you're so busy improving yourself, you have no time to criticize other people. Okay? And you could be like shunned or treated a certain way because you don't want to gossip and participate in petty drama, and you're too busy building, and you're super creative and you're gifted. You don't have time for that. Okay? Rejection and isolation was the chrysalis of your transformation. Yeah. What I was saying earlier in the reading, if that person never makes it right, they never pay arrears or help raise, support that child, it's the chrysalis for your transformation. Okay? You're going to show up stronger, more confident, resilient, and this person is indirectly teaching you the lesson that you don't need anyone. Okay? It's nice to have help, but you don't need anyone. Spirit is telling you to go ahead and get active in the body, like ground yourself, work out, meditation, bike riding, yoga, jogging, gym, working out, walking, grounding, running, skating, badminton, tennis, whatever it is you do, what you like doing. Pay attention and honor your feelings, okay? If it doesn't feel right, then it's not for you, and that's okay. Always go with that inner compass. It's never gonna lie, never gonna lie to you. What chakra cards does this collective need to be aware of? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Definitely self-expression, something you gotta communicate. Okay, vocalize, inner voice, be assertive. Your individuality here, throat chakra energy. Express yourself. Your voice is very powerful, okay? Whether you believe it or not, you see that ripple effect? That vibration coming off the bird's voice? Inner child, okay? Playfulness, lighthearted, innocence, and wonder. So your throat and your solar plexus, there could have been inner child wounds that led you to a connection for someone to help you learn the lesson of not needing anyone. Okay. So it could have affected you in a negative way, your confidence, your courage. That was the last card out. Was the courage, strength position. Finding the strength, the courage to speak on something. And when you do that, there's going to be some type of transformation. It's going to help you transform. You be in your head thinking, stuck. You got to speak on something, be courageous about it, okay? Lighthearted, not so serious. Can I get one more for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I went over an hour. I want to see what's going on in that relationship. Here's some advice. That for some it's marriage, family, a child, base chakra. Okay, your root chakra, your stability. So you need to focus on speaking, expressing yourself. Be a little lighthearted. Have the courage to speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Even if somebody wants to, say you're a liar or no. Speak your truth. And you're definitely concerned with, just cover her up a little bit. We'll start with finding balance. That meditation, yoga, jogging, your physical health, okay? You can be focused on having balance in your life to where you can work out, you have a healthy work-life balance, correcting a body image, This person could have body shamed you. Recovering your vitality here. Your physical strength. Okay. Base chakra. These are all root chakra cards that came out. Okay, so your foundation, your home, your family, your stability, your children, your career, your job, that kind of thing. So Spirit is saying to focus on clearing these chakras, bringing balance by speaking your truth, being a little lighthearted, finding the courage, correcting some type of body image thing, bringing some balance to it, strengthening your physical body, your vitality, finding a community where you feel as though you belong, like your tribe, your culture. You may want to find an environment that's healthy for a child or your children. Bottom of the deck, more base chakra energy, ground. Your stability, being practical, being present, getting out in nature. So going ahead outside when it's nice. Put your feet on the ground. Hug a tree. Sit under a tree. Take a walk in nature. Okay. And then, let's see if I can get anything on this relationship. Anything on this relationship for the collective, for those that it applies to. The Wise Council. Okay. Yes, I share. Galactic Traces, thank you for all your support. I see y'all. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Spirit's advice on this relationship, this connection. Yeah, speak your truth. Clear boundaries. Okay. Queen of Swords. Clear boundaries. You could be a little hardened, okay? Not bitter, but a little hardened. Hardened as you come more into clarity, truth, and understanding about a situation. It's important to forgive yourself, collective. This is how we learn, you know. How are you going to take the brunt of somebody else being emotionally unavailable, financially unstable, you know, non-committal, whatever? How are you going to take the brunt of it and then hold yourself accountable, feeling responsible for it? Don't be so hard on yourself. Give that back to that person. Okay. Tell me more. Queen of Swords energy for this outcome. My locks. I never had locks. Those was twists that was in for about a month. My hair grows so fast. It'd be locked up trying to take it out. Thank you, Wise Counsel. Okay. What else with this Queen of Swords energy? Two of Swords in reverse. Justice in reverse. I'm like, didn't we have the two? It was a Page of Swords, Justice, that came out from the other deck. Okay. So Two of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, Two of Pentacles and High Priestess as the outcome. So being quiet and all nice and sweet and naive is not going to get the outcome. Two of Swords in reverse. This is like coming out of confusion or seeing something clearly or getting the information. To come out of this confusion or conflict or a stalemate, Spirit saying come out of it, okay? Swords is our mental, our communication, the air energy. By not coming out of it, holding back in secret, keeping it to yourself, being all sweet, loving, and kind, continues for the injustice to persist. And the imbalance, the financial loss, the lack, you not getting what it is that you need. All you have to do is speak your truth. You don't have to chase anyone down. You don't have to. When you operate from integrity and you're being authentic and you're being truthful and your intention is correct, then it works out in your favor with the Empress following this, meaning you don't come off your throne, okay? You hold that highest level, a high regard for yourself and others. Those that can't meet that, that level, that standard, they'll fall away, okay? But you don't have to prove, force, chase. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to be in your authentic energy here. You have to speak your truth. Okay. Just seeing what else. This person, excuse me, will continue to manipulate and try and put you in a mental imprisonment. Okay? They want to come in and negotiate. Come towards Empress energy. Negotiate, mediate, apologize. Manipulate a situation. There's conflict still brewing. Okay? They have not. This is someone who's not truly remorseful. Eight of Wands, the Devil. I just want to see what's going on in this Knight of Cups energy. So this is the Golden Mirror speaks of a self-absorbed narcissist, love bombing, coming in to romanticize here. One-sided relationship, a narcissist. Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder. Cluster B personality disorder. You might be shocked. Some type of news. This person may tell you something that may be shocking. It's almost as though they want some type of they want a reaction. Looking at the rest of these cards. This person wants to steal your emotional renewal. They don't want you to find that true happiness and fulfillment. They don't want that recovered. They want you in a state of despair or disappointment or anxiety or stagnation. Okay, we got the narcissist, the lightning. Then we have dragonfly. Be lighthearted, okay, when you find out whatever this is, the shocking news. Things coming out, adapt, change, and heal. And then cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Forgive yourself. And when those things are replaying sometimes, pause and catch yourself. Are those your thoughts? Are you picking up on someone else's projections? This could be someone you had a partnership, an engagement, a marriage. With engagement at the bottom of the deck. Anything else? I think that's about it. They're going to come in not showing how they truly feel with this mask in order to charm or seduce you. They want you to be open. So this manipulation works. Okay, that's all I got for the relationship. Closing messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Goodness. You're protected, okay? You are cherished by the angels or angels of light. You have divine protection here. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey, okay? It's not about the destination. Embrace the journey. And time isn't linear. Sometimes we can cycle back more than once, more than twice. We can branch off and then cycle back and then continue on our path. So enjoy the journey. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Keep going. What you're working on. There's abundance for you to uncover. You've only scratched the surface on what it is that you're doing or working on or towards. Spirit is saying to keep going. Choose your path. All is possible. Narrow down the focus. Wherever attention goes, your energy flows. And that Eight of Pentacles in reverse is like poor workmanship, poor quality, laziness. If you have your hand in too many things, they're not getting the best of you. They're getting the bare minimum. Whatever these projects are, whether it's work, it's business. Choose your path. All is possible. Then we have fogged in. Spirit is saying to go slow and take your time. You may not be able to see, as in perceive, the journey, which steps to take, how something's going to play out, the outcome. Go slow, take your time. You'll be shown the signs, the way. In reverse, we got first light, beginning a new cycle. So you're still yet to close a cycle out. Answer the call. The time is now. So to close out this cycle, you got to answer the call. And it's not a conference call. It's a personal call from the divine to you. Many are called. Right? Bottom of the deck. Finding sanctuary. Opening your spiritual source. Opening to your spiritual source. So yeah. You're being called. You're gifted. You're creative. You're a natural born leader. You're a business connoisseur. You could just be starting. Expanding. Revamping. And you're managing a family and a job. Okay. Spirit is saying to open to your spiritual source. Okay. This will represent the crown. We did see that cleanse your energy and your space. Okay. It could be, needing clarity on something. Clarity as far as a download, a connection to source, to your guides. Opening to your spiritual source. So you're being led and guided by the divine. Rest assured, you're not going to be led wrong. Okay, collective, I hope these messages were helpful. I thank you for being here. Thank you, Lady Mocha. I just put it up so I don't have this hair dragging in a patient's wound or something. They did it super long. I didn't want my boho that long. It's all the way past my butt, y'all. But yes, thank you. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And until next time,